The avoidant has developed finely tuned instincts for detecting vulnerability in others. They can sense neediness, desperation, and insecurity from miles away because these qualities activate their retreat response. But when they encounter someone who operates from a fundamentally different frequency, something in their system responds in ways they cannot immediately categorize. There is a quality to this person that does not fit the familiar patterns. They are not chasing, but they are not indifferent. They are interested, but not desperate. They have presence without pressure. The avoidant feels this difference viscerally, even if they cannot articulate what makes this person so distinct from everyone else who has tried to get close to them. Subscribe for psychology that explains why avoidants react differently to secure people and how your energy shifts the entire dynamic without you even trying. The absence of familiar anxiety. What the avoidant feels first is the absence of something they have come to expect. Anxiety. Every person who has pursued them carried a palpable urgency, a need for reassurance, a fear of abandonment that the avoidant could sense and unconsciously exploit. But this person does not radiate that energy. They are calm in their interest. They can engage without clinging. They can offer connection without demanding it be reciprocated immediately or intensely. This absence of anxiety is profoundly disorienting for the avoidant because it removes the justification they usually rely on for creating distance. They cannot claim this person is too much when this person is perfectly measured. They cannot frame this person as needy when this person clearly has a full life outside the connection. They cannot rationalize their withdrawal as self-protection when there is nothing threatening about this person's approach. The avoidant feels this difference as both relief and confusion. Relief because the familiar pressure is absent. Confusion because without that pressure, they do not know how to engage with someone who does not trigger their defensive patterns. The magnetism of self-possession. There is something magnetic about a person who is complete within themselves. The avoidant has spent years around people who looked to them for validation, who needed their attention to feel worthy, who organized their emotional state around the avoidant's inconsistent presence. But this person is different. They have their own life, their own purpose, their own sense of self that exists independently of whether the avoidant shows up or not. This self-possession is incredibly attractive to the avoidant because it suggests that connection with this person would not require them to be responsible for someone else's emotional regulation. They could be themselves, flawed and inconsistent, without destroying someone in the process. The avoidant feels drawn to this person not despite their independence, but because of it. For the first time, they are experiencing attraction without the accompanying dread of being consumed. This person's difference lies in their refusal to make the avoidant the center of their universe while still showing genuine interest in having them in orbit. It is a balance the avoidant has never encountered, and it activates something dormant in their attachment system, a tentative curiosity about whether connection could actually be safe with the right person. The uncomfortable recognition of missed potential. What the avoidant feels most acutely is the recognition that this person represents everything they claim to want, but have consistently pushed away. They said they wanted someone who was not clingy, and here is someone who respects space naturally. They said they wanted someone who had their own life, and here is someone who is thriving independently. They said they wanted someone who would not pressure them, and here is someone who offers connection without demands. The difference they feel in this person is not about the person doing anything extraordinary. It is about the person being secure, and security is so foreign to the avoidant's relational experience that it feels almost supernatural. The avoidant is forced to confront an uncomfortable truth. The problem was never that people were too needy or too demanding. The problem was that the avoidant was attracted to people whose anxiety matched their avoidance, creating a toxic dance they could blame on incompatibility rather than their own patterns. This person, who is different in every way that matters, exposes the lie the avoidant has been telling themselves for years. And feeling this difference, the avoidant must now decide whether they are brave enough to engage with someone who will not enable their dysfunction, or whether they will retreat once again, proving that they were never actually ready for the healthy connection they claim to desire.